Welcome to our podcast. I'm Iris from the Hair Chapel in Brisbane. We know hair, we understand business, and we drink wine.
My name's Meg, owner of Era Hair in Brisbane also. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh about the sad truth and reality of running business, running our chaotic lives and making it all work.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey Iris, so what are we here for today?
Well, we're here today to talk about being a creative and then switching your hat and becoming a CEO. So many people are very creative behind a chair, but forget that they're actually running a business.
Yeah. And we were just talking about this before we walked in here, which was getting the systems and processes right and the importance of that. So then that way you have the capacity to be able to switch into that.
Into that hat. Switching from one to the other. That's exactly right. So basically, if you're behind a chair all the time and you need to take that one day or at least that 1 hour a week away, if you haven't got systems into place, it's just not going to happen. You're going to be flying blind. You're going to be chasing everything because you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where to start, and everything is very overwhelming. So people get really, really burned out in that field because they're not treating their business or their salon as a proper company, as a proper business. They're treating it as, oh, I'm a hairdresser. But yeah. That's the problem, right?
Well, I mean, it is. But, I mean, that's the hard part is when you go into that kind of field, you are a creative.
Absolutely. And the most salons get started because they are running a fully booked column. They are absolutely maxed out, one client after the other. They see the money that's coming in and they're thinking, oh my God, my boss is getting rich off me, so I can do it. So they start a salon. But what they don't realize is that if they are the salon, if they are the one that clients always want to see, and none of the other clients want to go to anybody else, you haven't got a business.
You're maxed out.
You just bought yourself a job. You have not got a business.
Yeah.
So if you cannot walk away, then you've just got yourself a job. You just bought yourself a job.
Yeah. And then at what point in time in your life that you thought, I need to make sure that every single time I have systems and processes in place?
Well, it's evolution, isn't it? Many mistakes have been made and many situations led to a foolproof system and manual, right?
Yeah.
So I've had also great mentors, let me say that too. But yeah, it's definitely early on you have situations, and every time you add to the manual, every time you add to the policy, and I tell you right now, I'm still adding to the policy today.
Yes, because things change.
Things
and then
change.
all of a sudden someone does something weird and you're like, why are you doing
My
that?
God. Let me tell you a story. Something happened. I had a member of staff and they were... The person's going to know who I'm talking about.
We love you anyway.
Yeah, we love you anyway. But they were vaping in the salon in the back room. Yes,
Wild.
absolutely. Vaping in the back room, right? So I didn't even know because it doesn't smell like smoke.
You can't really smell it.
So you can't really smell it.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the middle of doing something, so it was the other girls that had to tell me that was happened. So then that night I went home. I went on the Queensland whatever policies, procedure. Now I have a whole policy from the Queensland government about smoking in the workplace.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-no.
Yeah, it's like, nah. Yeah. So
I mean, we're not in the 90s anymore. No. We're not in a nightclub smoking.
Oh my God. I have to say, I used to be a smoker as well.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. Can you remember the days where you used to go
in the nightclub?
Yeah. No, in the nightclub and between clients, open the door.
Oh,
and
no.
go, oh, yeah.
We
I
used to wait
that.
for clients to leave.
Nah, I didn't even do that.
Yeah.
That is the good old 90s.
Yeah. We used to smoke like in the salon after it closed.
Yeah. No,
would all be on the nail tables.
My boss used to smoke with his clients.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm from Belgium.
That's unprofessional.
I know, but that was like in 90.
It was just normal. It's like he's having a drink of water.
It's normal. But this is why we have now policies and procedures.
Right.
Because what was normal then is absolutely unacceptable these days. You just can't do it anymore.
Keep your diaries for out the back.
Yeah. And I would not tolerate it anymore.
No.
There would be no way I would would tolerate any of that, right? So, and this is how policies and procedures come about. You have to add to it, you have to change it, adapt, and keep adapting. But if you haven't got a clear vision of what your salon is, what you want it to look like, what you want it to stand for, you can't put these policies and procedures into place. Okay, you've got your basics, but you have to really, it has to translate in that vibe of who you are.
Yeah. Common sense doesn't prevail.
Common sense is just...
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing anymore. No, you have to spell it out. Okay. And none of this would be possible with our beautiful sponsors, NAC.
Proudly Australian made and owned.
Thank you. So this is my view.
Yeah.
I come in from, if a new member of staff comes in, I have zero expectations of you. Right? Zero expectations. And the reason, that doesn't mean that I don't expect you to be fantastic. But if I haven't sat down and shared with you my expectations, our salon core values, our vision statement, what we stand for, and we haven't gone through the manual and the procedures, you do not know what my expectation is of you. So therefore, if a staff member does something wrong or does something that I don't agree with necessarily, I will first take responsibility on myself and see, have I taught the person how to do this? Are they aware of our expectation in the hair chapel? And if that hasn't been the case, I will not go over and go, what did you do? Or did you not see that? Or that's common sense. No. We can't do that. We can't do that anymore.
Tempting,
but no. You cannot do that. So you then have to go over and go, I haven't gone through this, or I'm not sure that you are aware.
Hey, let's brush up on.
Yes, let's brush off. Or let me take you for a coffee. Because then I know that I have gone over that and they have exactly what is in my head into their head. Because it's my business. It's my values. It's what I see. So you need to translate that to them. And that is what's very important. So it's not that I have no expectations, but too many salon owners have not got a team that works together, that is cohesive, because none of the staff know what they're doing. They're flying blind. They have no procedures. The salon owner, like we were saying, has got their creative head on, making all the money for the business. They are really upset that, they're not making money. They're not making money.
They're not doing what they should be doing.
They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But what did you do to teach them and to let them know what they are supposed to be doing?
Now, you said something, and not to go off track, but you know me, I love a good tangent. I'm a bit wild. You said that you like to take them for a coffee. I love that. And the reason... All the time. And the reason why I like that is it takes the pressure off the command phase into help me understand, right? It's an informal setting. Hey, help me understand what happened there. Let's go have a coffee. I want to, and you can get so much more answers when you are non-confrontational and when you are coming from a supportive aspect than when you're coming for someone's head. You know, the what did you do? That's common sense. This is practical. All of the rest of it.
I'm also surprised about the amount of salons who do not have morning huddles, who do not have one-on-ones, who do not have performance reviews, and who do not have team meetings. All right, so this is what we have in place. We have, every morning we have a morning huddle. I think we might have said this in the
So
past.
what do you talk about in your morning huddles?
So our morning huddles, first of all, if there's somebody who keeps, who stops closing the bottles properly, it's like, you know how you...
So you do it as a call-out session? Hey, you.
No, not you. I would say it in general. I would go, lately the bottles of the peroxide has not been closed,
Like, let's close it.
Yeah, let's close them again, because if they're open for the weekend, we instead of having 30 volume, we've got 0 volume, right? And then we're surprised about our color not working. So it's all those little bits. Or yesterday I saw that there was still lipstick on glasses. Make sure that when we
it's like common sense stuff.
But you have to repeat broken record when you're. This is your job as a salon owner, as a boss, as a CEO of your business. It's your job to be a violin, right?
Yeah.
That is, you whine a lot, but at the end of the day, it's your job. It's your job to make something small not a big issue.
Yeah.
Because what's happening if you're the CEO, if you're the creative behind the chair salon owner, and you're running around like a blue-ass fly, and you go to that bottle and the bottle is open, and then you need a glass and there's lipstick on there, and then there's something else, you
honestly.
are gonna start boiling, and you're gonna go, these girls can't do anything right, and you're gonna start getting really annoyed, and it's gonna go up, and it's gonna, and friction is going to be starting to build in the salon. Rather, if you have your morning huddle, you start with a win. Yesterday we did really
celebrate success. Always
celebrate success. Do something like that. Yeah. Then we point out something that needs to be addressed. Sometimes it's about rebooking. Sometimes it's about services not being added on. Depending where we are in the situation.
Improvement, opportunity for improvement.
That's correct. And then let's go for it, right? Let's have a great day.
Kick goals.
Yeah, but then we also have, everybody has got a form with their services retail, their total, how many days they're working, how many days is left, their retail percentage, how many units, how many treatments they've done, how many rebookings they've done.
Yeah, the accountability.
The accountability for them, yeah? And also in the end, it says, what do you need help with? Yeah, so they have to fill that in, because I don't know if you need help with something.
Yes,
because
speak up.
So, but it's nice to write it down.
Yeah.
So then they divide it per day. They see how much they have left for their target for the rest of the days, so they can really see, my target is that much. On day one, I missed it by this much, so every day now I have to compensate. So that is one of the first things.
Work smarter.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And then, so that is our morning huddle.
Yeah.
And they do that in the first 15 minutes of the day. So I start paying them from 9 o'clock, but the clients don't come in until 9:15. Yeah. So I think...
Geez, people in Cleveland to wake up late, huh?
Well, it depends. On a Friday and a Saturday, we open up at 7.
That's so funny. See, we're 8:30 and 8 o'clock on Saturdays. Yeah. But I feel like if we got rid of that 8:30 start, there's a few ladies that would be so upset.
Yeah, no, we started at 7 o'clock because all of a sudden people said, "Oh, early morning." So So let's. So that's my morning huddle, and then we also have our one-on-ones. So from the one-on-ones, I gather all those sheets, and then I learn about the learning. I see where they fall short, and so on and so forth. I also have a spreadsheet for every stylist that tells me exactly every week how much they were under, over, how well they did. It's got red and green lights on there. So we know exactly where we are.
We love a good rag.
Oh, no. So we can let them take accountability as well. If they have something that they want to work on, then we can put training aside that we can actually train on that particular topic that they need training with. But that's what happens in a coffee. So I take them for a coffee for their one-on-one. I never do it in the salon. Yeah.
To me is.
Yeah,
I agree.
And then we have our monthly goal setting.
Yes.
So once a month, just at the end of or the beginning of the new month, we have our monthly goals so that everybody knows exactly what is, again, in my head, what goals, what products are.
I used to be in your head, Iris.
Oh, no, right. It's a scary place, I tell you. I've been up since 11:30. I went to bed at 8:30.
Today?
Yeah, and 11:30 last night, I woke up. So I've been up for a full day already. And
holy dooly.
I know. So I'll be at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
You'll be asleep tonight.
Yeah, I'll be asleep. But that is my head, right? Not everybody needs to have my head, but that's why I have so many systems into place. Because if I haven't got systems into place,
you wouldn't get any sleep at all.
I wouldn't get any sleep at all.
Yeah.
So, but I was thinking about a holiday, so don't worry about it.
Okay,
it was good not sleeping. I've sorted out my next holiday.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Europe.
Oh, I love that.
I know. I'm 50 next year, married for 20 years. My mum is going to be 90.
Heck yeah.
Big year.
Sounds like a European holiday.
No, it's got to be done. So I've got systems into place to do these particular things because I do so much. My head is all over the place. When I'm going into the stage of I need to sit down and a meeting, it's just follow a routine description.
The bouncy ball.
Yeah.
It's already pre-done. It's a template. Off we go.
But that doesn't mean that I don't go off my template. Obviously, I want to have a proper conversation about, what they're feeling, we don't address enough in the salon the feelings of our staff as well. And this is why, if you haven't got systems into place, the personalities will clash.
Yes. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have systems.
Because then it's not about facts on paper, it's about opinions.
And it's about, well, I don't like that. Well, that's your problem. I'll do anyway because that's what I want to do. So everybody starts to do, and it's chaos. Again, if you go on to our reviews, and I'm pretty proud of them, it all says the same, a friendly atmosphere, it's all about the salon family, because it doesn't matter who you go with.
Yeah. You've got the vibe.
We've got the vibe. And we've got so many different personalities in the salon, but it doesn't matter because we follow a structure. As much as in the back room, we have pictures of how I want the glass of wine or the coffee put on the tray. The biscuits have to sit like that.
Yeah.
Exactly how it is. Because if you don't do it the same, the person next to you is going to go,
how come she got that?
Yeah, how come she got that?
I want what she's having.
I want what she's having. And you can't have that in a salon.
Yeah.
You have to have the same, it's continuity. It's as simple as having a scalp massage. Mm-hmm. If one of your stylists is not following the procedures on how to do the scalp massage, they're going to go, oh, but I want her to do my scalp massage. While the 3 of the other girls are sitting on their bottoms, not doing anything, twiggling their fingers, because you haven't taught them or you haven't pulled them up on it if they are not doing what they need to do.
Mm. When have you noticed any of your staff go rogue? It's got to be a good one.
Yeah, so I've had staff, normally when they are having something on in their life, when it's about them.
Yeah.
When it's about them, they go rogue because they are not a team player. So
and it's not that they don't want to be a team player. It's just that their mind
is gone off. Yes. And this is it. So if their mind is gone off, then you need to pull them back in, right?
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Yeah.
You need to acknowledge it. And it's okay to go off the rails.
We're human.
We're human.
Heaven forbid.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
But I've had a person in the past who did go completely off the rails.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, I'm a good boss, right? Mm-hmm. Even though I say so myself.
Yes,
I am. So I have so much empathy and so much sympathy for any situation that comes along. I will always do my utmost to give you whatever you want, you need, and whatever it is in order to make it happen for you. Feasible, right? So I had this one particular person calls in sick.
Oh,
Then,
Lord.
Yeah, so, and we have to then get staff. It's at the last minute. It bouncing constant.
That's exhausting.
It's freaking exhausting. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not healthy for the brain, but it's not healthy for your team.
It's not healthy for anyone.
Because your team are starting to resent the other person because 100%. They're saying, so that's not good. So what I did, so we tried to figure out what was wrong, and her husband had been so-called in hospital and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure she ain't going to listen to the podcast, so it's good.
She saw your face and she skimmed on.
So I gave her, I let her go. I take the week off, full pay, not even holiday. So I gave all of that. But then people take advantage.
Bloody oath.
And then it turns out that none of that was the case.
Stop.
Yeah. So
did you just pay for her to sip cocktails in Bali?
No. It was there was underlying problems.
Okay.
But there was underlying problems, and she never shared the problems, so we couldn't address them properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
when people aren't honest with you,
they are not
there's
honest.
Nothing you can do.
No,
that you have to be at peace with.
Exactly. So once she then decided to, once I realized that this wasn't right, I had to start, Yeah, this isn't me just being nice. This is me being taken advantage of. So this is then where all the policies and procedures come into place, because this is what's going to back you up when you are being taken to Fair Work. Yeah. This is what's gonna count.
Yeah.
So then one day she calls me up and she needed holiday, and I'm like, honey, you haven't got any holiday left. Like, you've got like 10 days and you've asked to take 2 weeks off. No, 6 days and you've asked to take 2 weeks off under the school holidays. We said, yeah, no problem. But now,
There's a problem.
There's a problem. She's, no. She called up and she says, oh, Iris, I didn't get paid. And I'm like, yeah, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
You have no more sick pay. She says,
nothing.
You've got nothing left. Yeah, but you're the boss. You have to pay sick leave. I'm entitled to sick leave. I'm like, yes, you are entitled to sick leave, but it's pro rata. You have to build it up in order to get it.
But also, what about the 10 days that I just let you have, or the time for your husband, your invisible?
Yeah. So I mentioned all of that. Anyway, obviously, she thought that I had an endless cash cow. Right?
I mean, wouldn't that be nice?
Get
the apprentices to go out there.
So then all of a sudden, she went off on one. She was saying, bearing in mind she was a second-year apprentice, first-year apprentice.
She's still young.
No, 37. Oh. She was 37. Yeah. She was a mature age apprentice. Or 32, something like that. So
not young.
Yeah, you're not young.
Baby.
No, two
not
kids,
a first day at school.
2 or 3 kids, Okay.
So
not young.
First job?
First job.
Okay,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So she's not familiar with the rules yet.
No experience. So again, to come back to the procedures, she was a first-year apprentice, but in her second year, because the advanced training that she has, in our salon, you go faster because we do a lot of training.
Yeah.
So our training is intense,
yeah.
Right? So she's way ahead. Yeah. So she starts to shout and scream on the phone to me saying, you're not training us enough. You're not doing this. You blame.
What a carry on.
Yeah. Blame. And I just simply said to her, if that's how you feel and that's how you think about it, I take this as your resignation.
Yeah.
And I said, sorry you feel that way. Bye.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be okay with letting go of dead weight. Yeah.
She texted me back the next morning.
Was she sorry? Do you want to run your salon with confidence?
Then you have to come to me. I run an 8-week program from booked out boss to fired up salon owner. Go to my website, saloncoachingbiz.com, and you can book a complimentary, no obligation consultation with myself for a business analysis. No. She was. She
okay,
says,
good.
I was really upset and surprised that you took that as my resignation. And I said, oh, if it wasn't your resignation, and if you want to come back, I also give everybody, I pay for their lunch breaks.
Yeah.
So because we hairdressers, if you sometimes can't take your lunch break because we hairdressers, that's what happens. So I just pay you for your lunch break. So if you take it, that's great. Lunch is on me. But if you have to work through it, then at least you know that you're not serving your free time for me. You're actually getting paid for it. Yeah. So you don't feel so guilty. So I basically went, okay, if that wasn't your resignation, then you can come back, but you have to now work no more early leave to pick up your son. You have to work 5 days a week. You get an hour lunch break, unpaid. You have to work from that time. Now she's working an hour later till that time.
Yeah.
So So I'm such a bad boss. Let me show you what a bad boss is.
Yeah, what the basics are. If you work somewhere else and you
That's
don't
exactly
want
right.
the bells and whistles
That's
that
exactly
I'm looking
right.
after you.
That's exactly right. So then we go, I said, so this is my requirement. This is all in the salon manual. There is no more leanway, no more sick, no more this.
If you don't have the sick days, then I'm not paying either.
That's correct. So, and then we went through the manual, like on the phone, or text message, I can't remember now. And needless to say, she did never come back. And she didn't go to Fair Work because she had no leg to stand on.
Yeah.
They had no leg to stand on.
Once people realise how good they've got it sometimes, they just need that reminder that when you've got a good boss who gives a crap about you.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say crap?
Crap's fine.
Okay, cool. Crap. Okay.
There you go. Hey, let's keep rolling, people.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
When you've got a good boss that gives a darn about you, then you notice.
It's a no-brainer.
But I feel like sometimes there's those people that do take advantage. So when you have the basics on the paper,
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy. And that is one of the first things that I do when you start working with us on our onboarding. The first thing is what I do is I shove that value statement, that vision statement just right in front of you. And I tell you straight up now, because there is a lot of people like that. If these are not your values, if these are not the things that you align with, I can guarantee you will not last here.
Yeah.
And bang, every time, if you are not having
Set that expectation.
it doesn't work. Yeah. But again, it's taken me a long time to get there. It's taken me a long time, and situations like that, adding on. I bet you that night my manual went another 10 pages, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I tell you what we do have now. So we have got a HR company. So we have Peninsula. So we basically wrote everything, our whole manual that we had written, we passed on to them, and they just tweaked a couple of words that would stand up better if you get taken to the cleaners for some bizarre reason. But luckily enough, I've been taken a few times to Fair Work, but nobody has that chance to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what happens when you do the right thing by people.
Do the right thing. Yeah.
And you have no malice intent. It's just some people feel that they deserve the world.
That's exactly right. And don't get me wrong, you know, people think that they have all these rights, and they do have all these rights.
Yeah,
we're not
what Fair Work is for.
Yeah, that's what, absolutely. And I'm not saying that there isn't any bosses that, you know, are actually taking.
Yeah, I agree. There's people taking advantage of people.
Absolutely.
But it's not us.
It's not us.
We're good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've just taken my team on a weekend retreat away.
I saw that. That was so cute.
And you know, and this is when to let your hair down. This is when you really get to know the personalities.
Yeah.
That's when the procedures and the policies are not into place, right?
Yeah, because you don't have to. You have that connection.
That's exactly right. So take off that creative hat for a while, put on that CEO hat, and really differentiate between the two jobs. When you are being creative, it's behind that chair. It is really working on that client. It is really, you know, making sure that you give them all of you.
Yeah.
But then you need to take that time out to put that CEO hat on and have all your procedures into place for marketing. It's a simple, if you have an hour that you're going to work on marketing, write down how you're going to attack that.
Yeah.
Have it written down. Have a marketing plan. Write down, I'm going to spend 10 minutes on that, 15 minutes on that, half an hour on that, another 15 minutes on that, and you're done.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's your hour.
And that's your hour, and you've been productive. You've actually gone somewhere. If you're going to go, oh my God, tomorrow morning I'm going to work on my marketing, I don't know what I'm going to do, then you probably are going to not do
No, you're going to sit on Facebook for half an hour now.
Correct.
You're going to be like, holy dooly, what am I doing?
And I've not even done a post, I've done a story.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. And so it doesn't matter what aspect of your CEO hat, you have to have procedures for yourself into place.
So you can enjoy your time on the floor without having to think too hard.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a lot of salons who can't go from one to the other like that. There is really, yes, you should. But you know what? If you are the biggest breadwinner in your team, and the first thing you need to do is get a system into place so on a daily basis the staff know what they're doing. Yeah. And then the second thing is for them, are they qualified and experienced in the services that they deliver your standards, to your business standards? If they aren't, then you need to take at least 1 hour a week out to train your staff. Yes, it's 1 hour that you have less, that you are making money. But imagine what you have created in your team.
Yeah. Lordy. I'm thinking of a time. You just sparked a little. So we have a little old lady that comes into the salon. She has one of those necks that just doesn't quite fit.
Yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
And God bless. But the poor darling ended up leaving the seat pretty wet down the back.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Simple things like making sure that the apprentices understand that their booty butt goes right back in the corner.
Yeah.
Just tuck that little thing in.
Yeah.
And Bob's your uncle.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And yes, we expect it to be common sense, but it comes like it's natural to us.
Yeah.
We've been doing stuff for
We've made those mistakes.
I give you another example.
Hit me.
A mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many mums out there empty the dishwasher because they go, oh, I do it a lot faster than they do it.
Or, and they don't do it properly.
Yeah. So you your excuse is, oh no, it's easy when I do it. It's faster when I do it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so. You've had 40 years experience.
Yeah, and if you keep doing it, they're not going to learn.
They're not going to learn.
Yeah.
And that is exactly the same. Yes, I can do everything faster probably in the salon.
Yeah.
And I might be able to do everything better. I don't want to just, shout that out.
Yeah.
But at the
But
end
I do.
But I do. But that means then that I have my job. I haven't got a business.
Yeah.
So it's allowing...
You have a lot of jobs then.
Well, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. But allowing them to do it slower, to become faster, to become experts in what they're
Yeah.
doing. And they ain't going to do it after one time.
No.
It takes 10,000 times to become an expert. Mm-hmm. So they've got a long time to go.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't always have the patience for some things, and that's a me problem, right?
I was just about to say that's a you problem.
It
That's
is.
not a them problem.
Because, I mean, for goodness sakes, it's just painful to watch sometimes. You've got to walk away.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
I had an apprentice put through 4 dishes last night and there was still a sink full of dishes. And in what world did I ever think that I would have to be putting that into a procedures manual?
You have
In
to.
what world?
It's big. Okay.
Lord save
Whoopsie
me.
daisies. I haven't started yet. So the other thing is as well, when we have apprentices or staff members, even senior stylists, if you have a senior stylist and they've only just ever lived at home, they might never have put a washing machine on.
Can I move in?
Well, yeah, my daughter does it. Well, we'll see, but she does her own washing. But yeah, you need to understand that when they come and work for you, you can't assume that they have been like yourself. Like I have been a very hands-on mum and let my child make mistakes.
Yes.
I remember when she was a kid, she chucked her jumper out of laziness in the tumble dryer and it was ruined. And I said,
There's a
"Isn't
lesson."
There you go. That's exactly what I said. I said, isn't that great? I said, you learned that lesson at 13. I said, but there's a lot of ladies out there who have to learn that lesson in their 20s. I
Yeah.
said, you're done with that. I said, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, but my jumper is ruined. I'm like, yes. But
Okay, Sarah.
yeah,
Here we are.
it would have been ruined anyway at one point. So
Yeah.
there you go. At one point, you would have ruined a jumper anyway.
It's so funny. I feel like I have more patience for kids though, because I
Yes.
expect that behavior.
Yes.
Right. And so when I see an adult or someone nearing adulthood making mistakes that like 4 cups in a dishwasher, but don't worry, I ran the dishwasher last night.
Yeah.
It feels painful.
Yes, I've had mature people in the salon who've been with me for a very, very short time where I'm going, no, the values ain't there because they don't value themselves. And that is where the problem is. If you are, let's say 50 and you haven't got the right values that align, a lot of people assume because you're hiring a mature person that they're just going to do everything out of themselves. No. That's just not the case. It's exactly the same whether you're 16, 36 or 56. I'm not saying that every person that has got no common sense. That's not what I'm saying. You've got 16-year-olds that have common sense. You've got 56-year-olds common sense, but you've got the opposite as well. So as much is true from
Can't trust
anything.
anything.
No. And this is, again, where you go in. It doesn't matter who you are, what level you are.
Yeah.
I come in with 0 expectations. I have a look and we take it from there. I've just hired somebody, somebody new. We knew that she was just qualified and she was not confidently qualified, right? So I knew that before she came in. So therefore, I know we have got a big road ahead. But we need to grab these young stylists and lift them up and train them.
Support them.
And support them. Because they obviously worked somewhere where they didn't get that support, where they didn't have procedures into place, where they didn't have all of that into place. And therefore, she has qualified a stylist that can't be a stylist and can't go out there and get a job. That is an absolute
Sad.
disgrace.
Yeah, it is.
In the industry.
And so you have all of the systems, all of the processes from go to woe. If someone was coming into a new business, what would you prioritize out of everything?
Your vision.
Yeah.
So have your vision. You need to write down your vision, your clear vision. Once you write down your clear vision, you have a starting point.
Yeah.
You can't just take a few procedures from this place or a few procedures from that place. No. Your first thing you have to do is, what is your vision? What is your salon looking like in your head, and build from that, because the procedures will depend on all that. Obviously, you've got the smoking one and all that, what we talked about. That those are your basic
they'll come.
Yeah. So if I take you into my program, my 8-week program, that is the first thing that I need to know about you. I can't do anything with your business, or I can't help you with anything if you don't have a clear vision of what your salon needs to look like in your head.
Yeah, because you've got your salon that looks like what you want.
Yeah.
Right?
I've got my salon.
That's good.
That's me.
Yeah, but you have to do you.
Yeah.
And you need that to start.
Because what do I do? I teach them my salon. They don't want my salon.
No, we've already got one.
Yeah. My salon is mine.
Right.
Yeah.
You do you. You put your flavour on it.
So whatever it is that you come to me with is because you are living it, but your team isn't, and your salon isn't. Yeah. So you've got that vision. You open the salon. You had this vision. I want a salon that is colourful. I want to be expert in unicorn colours. I want to, if your whole policies, the people you're going to attract is going to be completely different than when you're going to have a blonde balayage salon, and the personalities you're going to attract. You might want a salon where uniforms are different, and all that plays a role. And how you wear your uniform.
No one wears black. You do you.
You do you. Yeah. But if that's in your vision, you have to write that down. You have to have that clear for your staff members to see exactly what's in your head. And again, my vision is, I want your personality to shine through.
Yeah.
Because if I hold you back in your personality, your creativity doesn't necessarily come out. However, we have a policy in our salon, and this is stupid, but you can't wear red.
Really? Why red?
Because it doesn't go with the ethos of the salon. Yeah. So
to be fair, I hate red. I didn't think that I'd be the... No, you're not a red person.
Well, no, my kitchen is red. No. My utensils are red.
But it just does aesthetically
in the salon, it doesn't work.
It's a no-go.
It's a no-go. So that might not mean if in years to come, I might say everybody wears red. I don't know. But that will be for the future. But for the moment, nobody is allowed to wear patterns.
So, like a leopard print pattern?
Yeah, no, can't.
No deal.
No deal.
Cool.
No deal.
So flat colours only.
Pastels or jeans. Yeah, like jeans. You can wear black. You can, but all one colour. Otherwise, one has got polka dots, and then the other one has got this beautiful pattern. Then it becomes too much. It becomes too much for the client to sit there aesthetically
and absorb.
Because then it's like. Yeah, it's sensory overload, and you have to be careful about that, because people that come in, some people don't think about that, but it's like little things.
I mean, to me, I have no joggers. I hate joggers. Please, you're not running anywhere. Yeah. Right? This is not a treadmill.
That is something that I wouldn't mind.
No.
Yeah.
X-nay on the jogger.
Oh, I've got the jogger on. Look, I'm going to...
No. Okay, right. So that's a dress shoe.
Oh, that's a dress shoe, okay.
That's I mean
the Nike,
like you're gonna go for a run.
Okay.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind those types.
Yeah.
That's not. That's What do you call it? Is it
a dress sneaker?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But, and don't wear exercise pants to work.
Yeah. No leggings.
No leggings.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Don't
like
hard
leggings.
pass.
You can wear leggings underneath.
But underneath a dress or something.
And also things have to be covered, that I don't have to catch anything. That doesn't mean
you don't want to see boobies.
I don't mind boobies, but they can't fall out. I don't have to go, ooh.
Yeah, let me catch that for you.
Left
you almost came out.
Yeah. So we can't have that.
No,
we can't have that.
that's good.
But yeah, no.
That's good to have standards.
Yeah, well, this is it. And let me be clear. And we might have people coming, this is this, or commenting, whatever. You can comment. At the end of the day...
Yeah, I'll catch your boobie at the end of the day. No, I'm joking, sorry.
At the end of the day, my salon is my vision. You do not have to work in my salon.
Yeah.
You do not have to work in my salon.
Do what's right for you. Yeah.
But if you do come and work in our salon, I've worked hard to create the vision
Yeah.
that I've wanted to create.
Yeah.
If that vision doesn't align with you, please go and do your vision.
Yeah.
You go and do it.
Yeah.
If you want to do the complete opposite of what I'm doing and make it a success, well, the world wouldn't be so versatile if
No.
we didn't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm
Start with that
all-
vision.
Absolutely. I'm all for versatility and I'm all for you doing you, but
But not in red.
not in red. And not with me. You can do red in your salon,
You do you.
but not in my salon. And this is it. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, it's time for a wine. It is cold in
absolutely.
Brisbane.
Frozen.
Thank you for joining us. We have
you.
enjoyed your company. Hopefully you've enjoyed ours, and that's it.
Yes. And if you like what you hear, if you like what you see,
yes.
give us a comment below. It's very important.
Like us.
Like us.
We're likable.
Subscribe to us. Cheers.
Cheers, girlfriend.